in the game.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her sides. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in that sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Then the fast. I'm sick and tired of these. Cartier, that's the watch. Cartier, love Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier, bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. I'm the rest of one, two about to flood that.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Like a robot. It's little Frank Rhodes.
out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave it with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60, go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's... The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Love looking to throw it. Same target. It's Jim. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Those defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black shot, green jack. Set. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Packers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
red. Watch out.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
You, yellow. Set, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 9.
52 blaster.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Red, 30.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of 16 yards.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
6.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Opposite. 45. White. Set.
Love now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Slide blue. Hut.
To the air again, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that was so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Hut. Shot.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Matthew Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Packers 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They look play action. Here's McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five? Give it good love. The good guys, come on. Too bad, gotta deal with the. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five? Give it good love.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Blue 32. Drill.
The Love wants to shift things around.
Black ultra. Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 24 more yards.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Packers first down.
Here's Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Let's go now. Black, white, stick, blue striker. Hut.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play in and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 42 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Drill, you're ready to spin. Drill green.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
41. Packers 18.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And that is incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with it.
Touchdown, Packers! have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Here we go.
And now Rod's going to change things up.
Conversion.
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready?
And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
26, Vikings 21.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. A good pickup there, 22.
22 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain
A
of
really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
To the air with McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Point after here coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 33, Vikings 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On play action, McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Oh, he shifts past him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Vikings, first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action. Now McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 21 yards.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 33, Vikings 28.
Here comes the kickoff. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Joey, are you even paying attention? Come on. What is the deal?
Deal, black. Ready. Blue striker. Yellow, 22. Black ultra. Black shot. Claws red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
27-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
It's fourth down.
Hey, let's go, man. I got him.
On fourth down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Addison hauls it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing again, McCarthy. And he is caught. And this is going to result in an... First down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
15 yards.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Clock, 10. Come on, 10.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few.
Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 40, Vikings 35.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shifts by him. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go. Ready, right?
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cycle. Here we go. Slice blue. Blue 32. Claws red. Smash red. Set.
Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Caught on the right side, Reed. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. 10 black. Hey, blue. Ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I have zero interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
52 blue. You yellow. Ready?
Love looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.